everybody, this week on Ask Kristen, I gotta be honest, it's a little hard for me to sit here and make this video because outside of my window I can see a group of children playing in the snow and I really want to go out and join them. I guess that'd be creepy. Would that be creepy? They even have shovels! Oh, is that a snowman? On last week's Ask Kristen, I cussed up a storm while talking about cursing on television. I'm going to talk about bad words again on this week's Ask Kristen because y'all had a couple of great follow-up questions. But first, a couple of comments from international viewers. Ha Sa says, in India, till a few months ago, the censor board started doing this ludicrous thing where they started blurring out kisses on TV. Thank God that's over now. That would look so weird. From over in the Netherlands, Veef Peef says, nobody cares about curse words on TV and they're never bleeped unless they already were in the country that we bought the TV show from. I'm used to this and I can honestly say I think it's the best way to deal with it. I mean, if you don't make a big deal out of it, it's not going to be special anymore. But I do feel like we need special curse words. There are those times when you're so frustrated or just so emotional that only a curse word will suffice. Saying darn doesn't cut it. Which leads me to my first question of the week from Pip Pip Coolio. What makes a word bad to say? I mean, there are so many insults that aren't considered swear words that are okay to say, so why are certain words picked to not be okay to say? Perfect timing for this question, Pip Pip Coolio, because I'm actually preparing right now for a Stuff Mom Never Told You podcast on cursing and gender. In a nutshell, the reason why bad words are bad is because traditionally they have violated some kind of religious or social taboo, kind of picking at the glue of polite society, and there is a power in that. Melissa Moore, who wrote the book A Brief History of Swearing, refers to cursing as the most powerful words we have with which to express extreme emotion, whether negative or positive. And she classifies swearing into two distinct categories, religious or vulgar. This is really how it's been since we started cursing, which some linguists think were our very first words. Swearing in the brain originates not in the left hemisphere where we process other language, but rather in our more primitive limbic system, where we get our fight or flight response, our fear response. This is also where F-bombs are born. Adults swearing is one thing, but what happens when little kiddies start dropping F-bombs? This is what A Journey Through My Days wants to know. What do you think of children using bad words? I'm a teacher and have lots of problems with children throwing these words around the school. What do you think can be done about this? Well, first of all, I think that we need to acknowledge the fact that in a way it's kind of natural for young kids to be swearing. Research finds that on average, kids will drop their first F-bomb or whatever bomb at the age of 2. They're simply picking up all of this language that's so new around them and parroting it. They don't know what it means. Our response as parents or adults is usually to say, hey, just don't do that. Personally, I don't think that it's something that we can necessarily punish either, because it's really our behavior as adults that is provoking their behavior as swearing children. If you're a teacher, it's not going to be so much about punishing the kids, but alerting the parents, because that's the behavior that needs to change if you want to change the swearing behavior. If you're a parent, if you have the authority in a child's life, explain what it really means to other people when you say those bad words, and maybe tell them why bad words are bad. But I want to know from you, what do you think? Is there an acceptable age for someone to start owning their curse words, or do we really need to maintain this curse word free decorum for as long as possible? Or are you a teacher who also has issues with kids cussing left and right? Let me know all of your dirty word thoughts, but with not dirty words, if you can help it. And I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go play in the snow.